This video is sponsored by Ugreen. This is the iPhone. The iPhone 11 is not the most revolutionary iPhone Apple has ever made, and you should be okay with that. And here's why. So it's basically a pretty decent upgrade from the iPhone XR. It's practically got the same display, same lightning, same speakers, same volume buttons, same form factor. It feels like the iPhone XR, except Apple has upgraded a couple things which are pretty great. It now comes in 6 new colors: white, black, green, yellow, purple, and red. I wanted to say, if you want an iPhone 11 and you don't really know what color you get, and you like the iPhone in red, make sure you get it in red because you will help a great cause, which is AIDS. Product Red Foundation is amazing. They donate a bunch of money. By the way, if you guys hear noise, it's literally her just walking. Just keep that in mind. So one of the worst things about this iPhone 11 is basically the display. Now, don't get me wrong. The display on the iPhone 11 looks beautiful. It's stunning. But if you compare it, if you're coming from a flagship phone, coming to the iPhone 11, you'll definitely notice that LCD display. Does it look bad? No, not at all. And I've used the iPhone 11. I used the iPhone XR last year and I loved it. But it's kind of frustrating. Like, for the standard consumer, it will be perfectly fine. If you want a new iPhone, this will probably be the iPhone for you. But what annoys me is that Apple didn't upgrade the display from this year's iPhone. And it's like, you see, like, Apple has so much competition. Like, for example, the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch has no competition, so they can literally slow it down. But with the smartphone market, there's Huawei, there's Samsung. Like, there's so many companies that are literally busting their butts off to beat the iPhone. Apple not upgrading the iPhone 11 specs, especially the display, is something that kind of bothers me. But once again, the display looks beautiful. You will basically not notice it. If you're not really into tech, you'll probably not notice it. But if you are into tech, you know me. You know, if you compare OLED with LCD, you're gonna want to go with the OLED. One big advantage, though, that the LCD display has is that the battery doesn't consume that much battery, which is great. It's also got an IP68 rating, which means you can go at least 1 meter for 30 minutes underwater. Now, you will probably not do what I did with the iPhone XS. I water tested the iPhone XS last year underwater and stuff. Do you guys want me to do that again, by the way? Please, let me know in the comments down below. I kind of don't want to do it, but if you guys really want me to do it, I will water test my iPhone 11 Pro, so let me know. Maybe if you guys want to, I'll do it. iPhone 11 also has the A13 Bionic, which works perfect. I mean, it's so good. iPhones have gotten so good with their processors. The whole phone feels so fluid, and I said this on my iPhone 11 Pro review, which if you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. It's probably one of my best videos I've ever done in my life. The A13 Bionic, I don't know if it's iOS 13 or the A13 Bionic, but the phone feels so much more responsive. I wouldn't say it's faster because the iPhone XS and the XR were already incredibly fast with the A12 Bionic, but now everything just feels super fluid. I mean, really fluid. Battery life continues to be really impressive on the iPhone 11, not as impressive as the 11 Pro because that battery is just unbelievable. But I haven't really noticed that much difference than the iPhone XR. The iPhone XR was already amazing, so it's already even more amazing. I've noticed maybe a little bit, nothing too crazy though. Alright, so one thing that I do have to complain, one thing that I do have to call out at Apple is this. It's no fast charger included in the box with the iPhone 11. It's 2019. This is not acceptable. If you take a look at the competition, okay? I get it, Apple. I get it, okay? This is your budget iPhone, and you want the Pro to feel more pro, so you're adding a fast charger like this, you know, seems more pro, and I'm sure you'll add it next year. But with this year, it's really unacceptable that you haven't added. As I was saying, if you take a look at the competition, if you take a look at the flagship phones, if you take a look at the affordable phones, every single company out there right now is including a fast charger in the box, and Apple isn't. And this is not acceptable. It's not acceptable that if you want to charge your phone to 100% with this charging brick that is included in the box, you have to wait 3 hours till you're full of charge. Once again, this is not acceptable. But luckily, that's where today's sponsor comes in, Ugreen. The Ugreen PD 18-watt fast charger can charge your iPhone up to 50% in 30 minutes. It supports all iPhone from the iPhone 8 or later. Ugreen is a professional and reliable brand since it's the first company to receive the MFI certification for USB-C to Lightning cable. If you guys are interested in picking one up, click the link down in the description and get 30% off your purchase. The camera is exactly the same as in the iPhone 11 Pro, except that the iPhone 11 doesn't have a telephoto lens like we see on the iPhone 11 Pro, which means that whenever you zoom in the camera, that will do it digitally, which means you will lose a lot of quality. So new with the iPhone 11 is a new wide angle lens, which I've said this on my iPhone 11 Pro review. It is so much fun to use. I love using it. Also, wide angle selfies are now here, which is also a lot of fun. These are features that just should have been in the iPhone forever, but Apple has finally done it. And Apple is one of those companies that waits till everybody's done it and then perfects it, and you can see perfection here. It's so much fun to use. I love using the wide angle because you can basically take shots that you previously couldn't take before. It's a lot of fun, it looks great, and I love it. We also finally get a night mode on the iPhone 11, which is great. I mean, we finally can get actually good photos at night with our smartphones that fits in our pockets. It's seriously incredible. The amount of quality that this camera actually provides right now is phenomenal. I mean, who would have said that we would have been able to take these amounts of quality photos with a smartphone, with a device that fits in our pocket? So concluding my review, the iPhone 11 has a great battery and a great price, but it still lacks a fast charger in the box and a better screen. I'll say this right now, if you have an iPhone XR, don't upgrade to the iPhone 11 because it's just not worth it. But if you have an older phone that is not the iPhone XR, I would say it's definitely worth it because you get so much new stuff with this phone. The camera, the battery is also great. I would definitely say it's worth it. And I'll say this too, this year is probably the hardest. Like, if you want a phone, if you want a new smartphone, if you want a new upgrade, Apple, please be quiet, I'm trying to film a video. It's going to be really hard for you because right now you have like a bunch of different pricings. You've got from the iPhone 8, which will cost you $449. Then you've got the iPhone XR, which is now $599. So, I mean, the iPhone XR right now is probably like the best value you can get right now in a smartphone with an iPhone is definitely the iPhone XR. I mean, $599 for an iPhone XR, brand new from Apple, is insane. Then you've also got the iPhone 11, which is $699, which is a really affordable flagship iPhone from Apple. Apple, are you staying? Okay, you're leaving. And then you've got the Pro, which is $999. So you're gonna have a really tough time deciding which one to get. Good luck. I'm not gonna make the decision for you. Please don't comment right now, which iPhone should I get? Because it's honestly really hard on which one you should get. It all depends on your budget, how much you wanna spend, and really value the features that the new phones have. Are they really worth it to you? That's all up to you. I'm not gonna decide for you. So yeah, good luck choosing a smartphone in 2019 because it's really not an easy decision. Guys, I'm literally, oh my gosh, look at this. It's literally just a dummy model. This phone actually doesn't work. Like, I can literally break it. I got you though, right?
Got him! Got him!